So now that Rose is wearing a halter and starting to lead, a question I get a lot is, what do you actually do next? A lot of folks aren't sure how to begin groundwork with donkeys. And I even recently had someone ask about using a flag with their donkey. They saw a video that I did and didn't realize that you could use a flag with the donkey without your donkeys just freezing up. In this video, I'm going to show you some simple, effective groundwork techniques to build on what Rosa's already learned. Plus, we'll start working on her feet, a key step for safety and trust. If you've ever wondered what comes after the halter, this is for you. This is saying as she's licking and chewing there. Now we're going to mix things up for her a little bit.
5, 4,
We always try to review what they're already doing.
Deet.
And now we're going to start the wiggle and the jiggle. So we've already used the long brush. Got her comfortable with touch, comfortable with our hands. And now when we put her hand there, we hope that she'll go on her toe. When she goes on her toe, we're going to rub it. And then we're going to start the wiggle and the jiggle. There you can see she kind of held her foot up. That's just nervousness.
Funny, huh?
That'll go away as she gets more comfortable.
What a good girl.
But this is just the beginning stages of teaching her to pick up her feet. That needs to always start with being comfortable with you being back there. Keep your leg really close to their leg, so that way they don't have a lot of kick power in case they choose to kick. Anytime you notice them feeling a little bit tense, then it's
if you've been thinking that the way to teach them to lead is to pull and slack, I'm going to show you a different way. It's a good girl. Look at that. She's already following. Okay. Now I'm going to try to get on the side of her. And the first goal is just to be able to walk in a circle. Good job. I could pay her right now for each one of these steps because I really want all of this to be a good experience. But again, the pay for this stuff gets phased out. Good job. Good job. Stay out of kicking zone whenever you're doing this stuff. Okay, so before we did 2 steps and now I'm doing 4 steps. Okay, and you're just going to pay attention to how they're feeling when you do all of this. I'm going to give her a second now. Now yesterday, one side she does really well, and then one side she was having trouble, but you're still doing a good job. Yeah, there. Okay, so she's walking towards me, but she's not rolling the hinds. I'm not going to ask for perfection right now. We will grow into doing things really well. But to start off with, I just want her to have a general idea. All right, good job. Okay, so now she's kind of stuck, and I have to be careful so that I don't get kicked in this spot. All right, I'm going to go back here. She's okay. There, good. Good. I didn't pull on it, guys. She's not been a kicker, so I took a chance of going beside her. So this is all that we've done so far. Oh, I have gotten her to take some steps forward. So let's see if I can do that. There, that's really good. Okay, I would call this, like as far as leading, I would call this following. She's going to come with me as long as she's on board with what we're doing. But what I want to teach her is to lead. Later on, I want a 2-year-old to be able to lead her. Now, when we start this, remember we want to start with whatever foot is forward. Okay? Now, she doesn't understand this, so she can't do anything wrong. Right now, oh, I forgot, guys. Do you guys know what I forgot? The first step is to help her not be afraid of the flag. So when she smells it, I'm just going to take it away. Because if she's moving from the fear of my flag, I'm not helping her learn to lead from a loose lead rope. I want her to be like, I want her to move because she is learning my intention. Okay? So when we do this, imagine my hand is coming over to take a friend with me, like come with me. Like maybe I might do it to my kid. It's pretty likely my husband will do it to me when we're in the store and I'm not going where he wants. I'm going to put my hand out. This is there. She did it. Okay, that's all that this is to begin with. We're helping her learn. Now, if you watch when I switch hands, right now her left foot is forward. Do you see how she moves because she gets nervous? That'll go away as she gets more comfortable with the flag. So here, if I just keep helping her be comfortable with the flag, this is going to be good. I need to set up this contraption so it follows her instead of me, because we're not always right next to each other. All right. So now I'm going to come over here again. I'm going to put my hand straight out. There, she moved her foot. That's how all this starts. If you want to show off your wild burro love and support what we're doing here, check out our merch. It's comfy, it's fun, and every purchase helps me keep making these videos for you. Now, maybe you have one who is less nervous, and then you might bring up your flag. And if you bring up your flag, you're going to bring your flag up by their neck. And you don't want to nag them. You don't want to be, oh, pumpkin, move, move, move. You just want to get in and out, in and out. Right? I'll put my hand straight out. That's her cue. And for the donkeys, especially the wild ones, I'm going to count to 10. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000. And when I'm doing this, I'm giving her a good deal. I'm hoping she takes me up on the gesture of where I'm pointing with this loose lead rope. But after I get up to 10, if she doesn't do it, I'm going to bring my flag up. There, she did it. Okay. Now she's licking and chewing. Hopefully you can see that in the camera. Now, if you're doing this in a small square area like I am, I like to have, this is about 24 by 24. And I like this because if she starts to take off running, I don't want her to learn to get away from me. You can have them get away from you a few times, but after a few times, it can also become a learned behavior. And we don't want her to learn that she can pull to get away. So I like having a smaller area when I'm teaching this, because sometimes they do try to pull and get away. I try my best to hang on. And then also, let's say I was to come stand right here. There's not very much area for her to move, and that might be intimidating to her. So I'm going to stand back so she has more space. And now I'm going to count 1, 1,000. I'll count up to 10. See how she's going the opposite direction? There, she moved that foot. We can count that, okay? So when you start teaching this, now she's licking and chewing again. When you start teaching this, it can be a very small session, and we don't need to be dramatic with our flag. Remember, we want her to move from our intention and not because we're waving the flag around. The flag is an extension of our arm. Now she has the wrong foot forward, so if she were to pull this off right now, she's going to have to step with that far foot first, and then she'll be able to step over and clear the front. So now she's scared. There. Good. Now you're just going to leave them alone. She's licking and chewing. She's like, whoa, what just happened? Okay. This is us teaching her to follow a loose lead rope, because we don't want to have to pull. We want her to understand. And I also don't want her afraid of my flag. So there, she got afraid of my flag. So I can start just showing her. Eventually, I'll be able to rub her all over with the flag, but not yet. That would be too much for her right now. Okay, so we're gonna give her a break here in a second, and then we're gonna move on. We'll just go right up the ladder. So next, we're gonna work with pine. After that, we will work with squirrel. And last but not least, we'll work with Seamus. Now, see, she thinks she needs to move from this. I want her to look at it more dramatically than she is, and then I'm going to take it away. But if she feels the need to run, I am going to be able to stay with her. Did you guys just see her stomp her foot? There, that was a good one. I'm going to take it away. There, she's learning that she's so big and strong that she can move the flag. Right now, her lips are really tight. Her ears look concerned. She's starting to lick and chew. Remember, when they start to lick and chew, that's where they start to feel good to be around you. And that's why you want to stay with them as much as you can while they decompress. There's still wrinkles by her nose. Now, I want to be able to stay with them while they decompress, but here's something I notice, especially with the wilds. I'll stand with them for 3 minutes or 30 minutes or 45 minutes sometimes longer, guys. And then I walk out of the pen to go work with the next one. And guess what happens? They start to come down more. Now, the most important thing that we're teaching these guys is coping skills. And it's more important that she's learning the coping skills than it is that I'm standing next to her while she learns them. But I still want to be in the vicinity. I don't want to go up to the house and have her learn coping skills while I'm not here, because she's not going to associate me with feeling good. So we're teaching them coping skills, and coping skills are what's going to get you a donkey like Seamus. Now Seamus, he's behind us, the white donkey behind us. Guys, Seamus isn't perfect because I've made so many mistakes on him. Remember, whatever you guys are doing, I've been there, I've done that, I've made a gazillion mistakes. And I think the most recent mistake that I made with him is the kids riding him or working with him and me not taking all the time that he needed to get him handy after that. So the kids work with them, or somebody green works with them. Maybe they work with them for a half hour or an hour. We need to go in and do like 3 times that much work just to help keep them handy. And I don't always do that. So he's not handy right now. He's got habits that I need to fix, and that's okay. I'm up for the challenge. But Seamus, I can do anything with Seamus. I just love that donkey. He's not super fast though, guys. I have loped with him one time. I don't ask him to lope much. But he's not fast, but he's reliable. So there her head is, look how level her head is now. So her head is coming down. Her lips are more relaxed. The wrinkles by her nose, between her mouth and her lips and her nose are going away. Her head is low. I would say she's starting to feel good. So when I go to take off her halter, I'm not going to bring the flag with me, because you know what that's going to do? It's going to make her nervous. So I'm just going to let the flag be here. And with the wild donkeys, when they're first learning all of these steps, I pay them a lot. Remember, I give them a lot of pay. So when I take off this lead rope, I'm going to pay her. Okay, I want her to associate all of this with good. Now, a donkey often thinks that a lead rope is a snake. So I can just put that down, or I could hang it up. Okay. Now, if I come up here and I pet her and she like leans away or anything, I'm just going to know that she's feeling really nervous, but she didn't lean away or anything. So I would say she's feeling pretty good. Second time ever doing the gait. So she just is learning how to lead. She's rocking it with her feet. And when we do something like this gait practice, oh my gosh, that's so good. So typically I want to keep my hand on the panel. However, at the beginning here, I'm not going to worry about that. I just want her to understand how to go through the gate. What a good job you did. And I don't have any oats right now, guys. It's a good little reward just to do a step or 2 or 3 and then give them pay. Now remember, guys, I don't keep giving them pay the whole time we're doing this. I start off giving them pay, and then the pay is weaned. The pay gets weaned out. There, now you did a whole circle. What a good job. Here with Rosa. Hi, Rosa. You just want attention. Everybody else is eating. They're even eating out there. And Rosa, I let her out of the pen she was in behind me, where we did our training. And we've been standing here for like probably 5 or 10 minutes. She just wants attention. Your ears go on and on. Are you gonna go eat now? Hat, you guys see this? My hat. So that's some of our Training Wild Burros merchandise. And if you guys love wild burros as much as I do,
grab yourself one of these Training Wild Burros hats. They come with a pre-approval from at least 3 stubborn donkeys, guys. Okay. Rosa's groundwork is coming along, and starting foot handling is a big step towards building trust and safety. In the next video, we'll continue strengthening these foundations and keep moving forward in her journey. If you're following along, I'd love to hear what groundwork tips you've found helpful. Drop a comment below and let's learn from each other. Thanks for being part of Rosa's story. I'll see you in the next one.